I'm tired, and I don't mean that I need a nap. I mean that I'm starting to feel a fundamental shift on how I show up for my life. For months now, I've been waking up completely shattered. You know the feeling when the alarm goes off, it's 5, 6 in the morning, and instead of that spark of productivity that I used to have, you feel heavy. Well, that's exactly how I feel right now. I wanted to record this video because I know that I'm not the only one that is caught in what I call the modern fatigue. You see, I'm active, I run 4 times a week, I have a career, a side hustle, so on paper, I'm doing great. But actually, I want to pull back a curtain on why doing great is what makes me feel like a failure lately. I try to analyze what is happening in my life and what could be the cause of this chronic fatigue. And I found a connection between stress, eating, exercise, for example. There's a vicious loop that I've noticed. When I'm busy, when I'm overwhelmed at work, I feel drained. And because I'm drained, I lose the willpower to, for example, prepare a healthy meal. So I go for comfort food, something that is sweeter, something that is easier to make, something that is heavier. This leads to weight gains. So I try to punish myself by doing more exercise to compensate. Now, here I am in this trap. It's easy to spot, right? I'm eating more, therefore I'm doing more exercise. By doing more exercise, I'm even more tired. And this tiredness adds up to me being already tired as a start, and because I'm getting more and more tired, again, I'm losing more and more the willpower to have healthy habits. And the loop, it starts again. I also used to meditate, for example, every single day, and I've lost the habit too. Why? Well, I came to the conclusion that the reason is because I'm in a survival mode. And mindfulness feels like a luxury that I cannot afford right now. I want the body, I want an active life, so I trade my mental peace for an extra hour of hustle or a harder run. And as you can see, this is not working. As part of my analysis, I've also been tracking my sleep habits with Oura ring for the past 12 months. And here's the frustrating part. If I look at the result, my sleep quality is actually good. What is the problem is the quantity. The problem usually happens in the evening. My brain is still buzzing from a day of screens, editing, streaming, working, and I feel like I haven't any me time. For me, being on the phone and scrolling on social media or maybe playing a game on the phone feels like I'm disconnecting from the world and I let my brain breathe. But actually, as we all know, this is an illusion. 5 o'clock in the morning, my alarm goes off again, and that's only like 5 hours away, if I'm lucky. And I'm not struggling to go to sleep late. I feel that I need this extra time to unwind, but I also want to fit everything in, and I'm waking up early in the morning. So this is the key, this is the problem, where I feel I need to find a way to disconnect and let my brain unwind so I can go to bed and having enough hours of sleep. What I realized is that I thought 5 hours of sleep were enough, but actually I'm realizing now that every single night I'm stealing precious time to my recovery journey. And this is now affecting my life. Now comes the challenging part, because my body is telling me it's time to action. I've analyzed what are the causes and what is that I'm doing it that I need to change. And I'm fully aware that I need to press the reset button now. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. The challenging part is that I need to find a strategy. I need to find something that it's real and down to earth and applicable to my life, because otherwise I will not stick to it. And I've been doing a lot of research, and same as you, there's many things that are shared even on social media, online, this magic recipe for success, which for me are, yes, fixes that have been polished for social media, but they're not applicable to my life. I need something that is simpler. I need something that I know I can stick to it. So by thinking about all the possibility and things that I could and should implement, I create a sort of a short list. And there's, I will say, 3 things that ideally I will need to start to introduce in my life. The first one, I was thinking about time of the day, 10:45 in the evening, set as a hard stop. So doesn't matter what I'm doing it, if I'm streaming, I'm working, I'm editing, 10:45, no matter what, I will stop doing it. This already will give me back at least 15, if not 45 minutes every single evening. And that will allow me to have more time to actually reset and unwind my brain. The second thing, it's sleeping without the phone in the bedroom. I think to me this will be the most challenging of the 3 points, because I'm used to have the phone with me 24/7. It's always with me. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, doesn't matter where I'm going, I have the phone with me. Even if I'm not using it, it's just give me a peace of mind. So the idea of not having the phone physically in my bedroom is already causing me stress, anxiety. So that would be, I would say, the most challenging of everything that I picked up as actions. But I need to go back the old school analog clock, because by removing the phone from my bedroom, first of all, in the evening, if I go bed, I will not spend time scrolling social media. Sometimes you cannot sleep straight away and you start playing an online game, and in no time, an hour, 2 hours has flown and you haven't started sleeping yet. That will force me to maybe read a book if I can't sleep, or to simply unwind my brain. But also, it will help to start the day with the right mindset, because I don't know you, but for me, the first thing I do in the morning, the alarm goes off, is on my phone, turn off the alarm, I have my phone in my hand, and the first thing I'm doing is checking social media, or email, or notification, or reading messages. So I'm not even started the day yet, I'm not even out of bed yet, that I've already spent maybe 10 minutes on the screen of the phone. So by having the phone on a separate room, it will allow me to start the day without being immersed straight away into the digital world. The third action that I know I need to take, it's around a mindfulness. When I used to meditate every day, even multiple times a day actually, I felt way better. It changes completely the way you approach to life and to problem. I'm fully aware of it, but I'm also aware that right now I feel that I don't have the luxury of time to spend into mindfulness. So I cannot necessarily commit to 15-20 minutes of meditation every day. I need to commit to a shorter amount of time, 3 minutes. And in these 3 minutes, it could be a breathing exercise. It's easy to carve 3 minutes maybe when you log off from work and before I go for my running. 3 minutes is more achievable, and this is what I want to stick to. Now, knowing myself, and this is one of the reasons why I feel like I'm feeling it now, I want to start everything right now 100%. I don't want to do only 3 minutes of meditation. My first meditation, I wanted to be 20 minutes. I want to ensure that 10:45 every single night I will log off, no matter what, or that my phone is not even in the other room, is switched off in 2 rooms away. But by doing so, I also know that it's not going to last for long. I will not be able to create a habit. So I need to be very diligent to stick to the plan. And even better, in order to not feel overwhelmed, my strategy is that out of all of it, out of everything that is happening right now in my life, the diet, the exercise, the new habit, I want to focus on one thing only for the next 30 days. The idea behind this is that by focusing only on one thing, I will be able to have all the energy channeled into this new habit. I give myself at least 30 days and then we can maybe catch up again and see how it goes. I actually want to see if removing the phone from my bedroom actually helps me somehow. What I'm planning to do, in all honesty, is to go a half step further. So what I'm trying to do, what I want to commit, what I'm committing, let's rephrase it. What I'm committing to do is to remove the phone in the last hour of my day. That means that it will be removed from my bedroom, so I'm not going to sleep with the phone, but also an hour before going to sleep, I want to try to turn off the phone. Put it into do not disturb mode, ideally physically taken out. Because if it's there, you will have the temptation. And I know that there are apps on the phone, there are systems on the phone that you can use to block the app and use only some of them. But I want to see if I can try to physically remove out of my sight to not have either the temptation. So let's see if this will help myself and will help me feeling less shattered during the first hour in the morning as I'm feeling it now. If I'm waking up and I'm full of energy and I'm energized, then I have the right attitude, I have the right energy to actually win the full day. It will set me in a completely different mood for everything that I'm going to face, even the stress that is related to work, for example. I'm going to keep using the Oura ring to understand with science-based data if this is actually make a difference. And I'm thinking now that the Oura ring app it actually sends a notification when it's time to unwind, which is usually between an hour and 2 hours before the ideal sleep time. So ideally, what I could do is use that notification as the time to, it's time now to take the phone out of the bedroom. And let's see how things work. If my moods improve, if my body starts to recover. And actually, I will come back in a month's time and tell you how it went. So this is the plan, and let's see in the next 30 days how it's going to be. If you're gasping from hair like I am, let's try this together. If you're putting your phone away tonight, write it in the comment. Let's see how many of us are taking up this challenge and how it goes, and if it's another productivity myth or is actually a life-changing hack. I'll try now to get some rest, and until next time, take care.